Alrighty, the vote is in. We're playing Protection. I am really excited to play Protection. Maybe now we can see that 9 HP Rock Slide. Yeah, let's definitely absolutely do that. Need to fix my health. We'll fix the villain health. I just put this on top. We'll shuffle up and do that. But let's look at Protection. So Protection heroes or allies. Let's see what we got new in the pack. Oh, I haven't put them away yet. That's why they're not in here. Okay, so we got Rock Slide, Pin Down, Training. Oh, and we got Mutant Protectors. Yes. Okay. I'm still not sure how Mutant Protectors is going to work. It is a defense event, so Jocasta can grab it. So that makes it really good. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but let me go ahead and just put these in so we can take a look at them. So we got Rock Slide, Polaris, Nightcrawler. Got Pin Down, Defensive Energy, Power, Psychic Misdirection too. Psychic Misdirection does require you to have another enemy on the table, which may not be always triggerable words. But it's also really freaking cool. Powerful Punch. When an enemy initiates, deal 4 damage. Oh gosh, I love that. Okay. So we're definitely gonna run Rock Slide because that just sounds super fun. Also, I normally would swap out the encounter sets. I'm not gonna do that here just because we never saw Mystique, and I just don't want to. So after Polaris enters play, give an X-Men character a tough status card. We'll take that. Got Nightcrawler. When an X-Men character would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, spend a lightning resource, return Nightcrawler to your hand, prevent all of that damage. Yeah, let's do that. These were the basic cards. I don't want to run just the same basic cards the entire time, but I want to run Professor X. I want to run Endurance. Downtime will be... Not sure on Downtime, actually. Cerebro would be nice. Team building exercise, we're going to go throw 2. We're going to throw X-Jet. And then Utopia is really good. The power of cards may make an entrance. Let's see what we got here just in this kit. Got 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X-Men traded allies, with 1 being discarded at the end of the round. It's not a lot of allies actually. Let's just try and go in a different direction for Protection. But I do actually know, because I do really want to try this Mutant Protectors. So let's grab Jocasta. So Jocasta will allow us to grab Mutant Protectors and have it on the table, because Mutant Protectors is a defense card. So one of the biggest struggles with Mutant Protectors is you have to have both it and a mutant in your hand that you want to put into play, so that could be an issue. We have Wild, so Black Widow or Tackle might be playable. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Black Widow is definitely... ooh. Yeah, Black Widow is definitely in play because of Shadows of the Past. The Obligation still hurts us, but this can cancel as Shadows of the Past. No, this is just a card. It's not a treachery, so it could cancel the Obligation as well. Right? I think the Obligation is a when revealed. So yeah, Black Widow is actually really solid in Protection here for us. Good call. Yeah, it's a when revealed. Very good call. Very, very, very good call. So we have the Wilds. I'm not going to run X-Jet I feel like we were like way overcosted. I'm looking at this. Is this like this James Bond theme? Since we have all of the wild resources here, I'm thinking XJet may not have a spot here. And okay, cool. And I still recommend Get Behind Me for Shadow. Yes, Get Behind Me. That's a good one. Yeah, okay, let's do that. We're gonna run 2 copies of Mutant Protectors. I think 2 copies, because we have Jocasta being able to grab it, I feel like 2 copies works. This is what sneak attack should have been. I'll say it now. This is they fixed sneak attack for us. Okay, so we got, I need those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we need 9 more cards. Let's find some stuff that we can play. Oh, we want Protective Training. Pin Down is actually pretty interesting too. No, not in this scenario. Because Pin Down, we want to get rid of the minions because they're just gonna be super mean if we don't. Is that looking Protective Training? Did I not put Protective Training in the right spot? Oh. I do this from time to time. I just drop. It's probably in the R's because the R's and the P's look really similar. Told you. Also, if we can spend on both phases, we can get Unleashed really fast. That's true. That's very true. You can also run Danger to get Rock Slide and Protective Training. Yes, Danger Room. Yep. That was the next one I was going to go grab. Just still back here. Is that 2 cost? Danger Room. There it is. Okay, so is there another training upgrade that we would like to put? Is there? I think there's only one in each aspect, right? Oh, defensive energy is a good card, but not like the way that we're playing this protection deck. But I really want to play defensive energy. Defensive energy just feels so cool. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Let's grab one more ally, probably. Maybe a Colossus. Colossus could take a hit. I don't necessarily want to run the power ofs, so we could run Utopia. No, because we have so many non X-Men. Let's do... What doesn't kill me is an interesting play here. We do have to find things that we can play in the hero, or in the villain phase though, which I think would be like a Subdue. If we want to get to Unleash really quickly. Barrier farms Pyro. Yeah, Barrier does. Ooh. I do like barriers. But we may just not run into Pyro again. Right? There's a 50-50 shot we run into Pyro. But it does protect her, which is nice. I'm feeling there. I think there's a really interesting build here too. If you can get her shield out, then you can pretty much guarantee that you're not going to be taking damage. So you can trigger all of your hard to ignores and all of that good stuff. So I think there is a play there, but I don't think it's what we're going for at this moment. Which we're probably just going for high cost or like high health allies to take the damage with the retaliate, and then just get it into unleash real quick. Do you have Nightcrawler? Yeah, he's in there. Nightcrawler's in there. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. It's either good or a total dead card. Yeah. Well, it doesn't it's not necessarily. I mean, it's one every single time. There's an attack. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Let's go. Okay, so we could go Leading Blow. Leading Blow is an interesting play once we are in. No, it's not. 3 attack is not that great. Because we're probably flipping a 2. I just always assume 2. So it's a 0 for 1 damage card, so I don't love it. Ooh. Oh, ooh. We want to play Powerful Punch. All right, 2 copies of that. We need 4 more cards. I think a What Doesn't Kill Me. We'll go 2 What Doesn't Kill Me's. Enough events for Voodoo. Yes. Yeah. I like Voodoo here. Brother, where art thou? Brother Voodoo. Okay, so at this point, we're definitely in the realm of we're running 2 team trainings, which is fine. We're in the realm of running a Power of Protection. Actually, we're probably past that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards that Power of Protection can pay for. So I'm thinking Power. Yeah, I'm thinking we want to run Power of Protection. We only have 1 slot though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4. Got a power. We could just run 1. I feel like 2. I mean, this is a really expensive deck right now. But I mean, her money is pretty good. Her money is solid. Cut a team building. I feel like team building pays for so many. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards out of her kit. So I don't feel like we can cut team building. We could cut Brother Voodoo and run just the 4 or two of the power ups. I think we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna cut Brother Voodoo and run 2 power up protections. There we go. Alrighty, there's the deck. We got it. Let's see what we can do with it. She is such an incredibly fun hero, though. Like, I want to get to Unleashed. That's the goal, is get to Unleashed and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, right? I think you build, and then you trigger Unleash and you try and win in a turn or two. Seems like a fun time though. I also hope we don't get Pyro, because I feel like that's kind of boring. If we flip Pyro again. I'm also interested to see what the other Brotherhood or what the other main schemes do. Like that one gave us a +1 attack. I'm wondering if the other ones do +1 thwart or +1 defense or something like that. I feel like they're not just that though. I feel like maybe we have one of them for like thwarting, but I feel like they'd probably play on something else, maybe like steady or something, stalwart or something. Okay, so put that in, stack them under the scheme, shuffle the villains together without looking. When revealed, deal each player a face-down encounter card, advance to the next card. Not really cheating and giving yourself a mulligan if you draw Pyro in this. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Is if I'll just play something else just to see it, So we get one face-down encounter card. Let's shuffle these up. Okay, so we're gonna mulligan that into each character gains steady. There you go. So this also thwarts out at 7, and it starts with 1. So same thing as last time. Then we'll shuffle these up. We got Toad, toughness, victory 2. After Toad attacks and damages the character you control. Okay, so it's like the exact same as the minion, which is kind of interesting. Comes in with 13 health. Toughness. I do think that this would be a really good if you go like 3 villains, like as a full, put the deck to its limit test. Like 3 villains feels like you're seeing a lot. Like, high attacks, high thwarting, indirect damage, a lot of the aspects of the game. And so I feel like this is going to be a solid one going forward. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6. We've got 2 on Phoenix Force. Got Psychic Blast, which we don't need. We Rise from the Ashes, I'm hoping we don't need. Phoenix Firebird, probably don't need that. Mutant Protectors, kind of want to hang on to that. Team Building Exercise will hang on, and Phoenix Firebird again. So no, we'll mulligan all of these. We got a What Doesn't Kill Me, does not help. Mind Control does not help. Black Widow does kind of help. 2, 4, 5. And a Cyclops. Okay. Alrighty. So what we will do... I believe in the campaign that's actually a rule. The higher the difficulty, the more villains. Yes. And that is what I'm going off of. So it says like skirmish mode 1, standard is 2, and we're just playing standard. But I feel like in expert mode, even like if you're not playing like the expert side or the expert cards, if you just run through 3 of the villains, I feel like that is like a really good test for a deck. But yes, good call. Alrighty, so we will flip up to hero form. We're going to spend one of these, toss a mind control to play a team building exercise. And hang on to Mutant Protector. Actually, I really want to get Black Widow out there. The only way I can do that is tossing Cyclops, What Doesn't Kill Me, and Mutant Protector. But that if I put Black Widow out there, I can go to card flick tutorial win. I would not even know how to explain it. Just done it for my entire life. I used to do like close-up magic for like in high school. That was my job. And so it's like you hold with these two, like these two right here, and you put pressure with your finger here, and you release the thumb, and it flips over. That's the best way I can describe it. You just kind of, and then it always flips once. I don't know why, but yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna throw Black Widow out there. Putting Black Widow out makes me feel really comfortable with going Unleashed, and so we'll go ahead and just do that. Also, Phoenix start with 9. Yes, she does. Thank you. We'll leave Black Widow at... We'll knock this tough off. And then we'll just leave Black Widow there. Okay, so we will ready. Got a Professor X. Nice. Telekinetic attack. White Hot Room. Okay, okay. A Genius. Let's go. So Professor X definitely is played. And a Psychic Blast. So no ways to use Phoenix Force on this turn. But what we can do... Professor X is so good. Okay, so we'll play 1 here. Toad will attack for 2 plus a boost card. After Toad attacks and damages a character you control, discard 1 card at random from your hand. That could be very bad. Also, I just hate that effect. And it's a character. It's not even your hero. Widow can use Phoenix Force if needed. Oh, that's true. That is true. Yes, good call. Good call there. It's not... I doubt it's going to be a 0. And so I think I'm losing just one of these cards. So we'll just take it to the face. It was a 2, and there's Shadows of the Past gone, meaning that we are halfway there. We'll discard a card at random. So we'll re-roll a 6. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Professor X. No, it's Psychic Blast. Okay. And then we got an encounter card. So the first one being Assault. The villain attacks you. We will actually use Black Widow here. So exhaust Black Widow, spend a mental resource, which will use Phoenix Force. Cancel the effects of that card and discard it, then reveal another card from the encounter deck. Revealing Brotherhood Beatdown. So Toad, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Okay, of course. There you go. So... Okay, so we're going to be down to... This isn't good. So we'll re-roll on a 5 or a 6. So 3, 1, 2, 3. That is Professor X. Alrighty. Well, that kind of changes the plans a little bit. And then this card is Infiltration. When revealed, shuffle this card into your deck. This card gains Surge. After this card enters your hand, discard an ally or support you control. You may discard this card from your hand at the end of the player phase like any other card. Alrighty. Well, that's something. Professor X got dropped in both games. He's like a side character saying, I'm helping. Yeah. I think people know this, but I am not a fan of discarding random card effects. I just don't think they're that fun. Like if you discard a card, that's one thing. I'm okay with that, but discarding random cards, I'm just not a fan of that. Toad seems a lot harder than Pyro. I'd rather 100% I'd rather eat damage because I'm down to 3 cards. I really wanted Professor X. So let's go with... We could just... The other thing is that the villains aren't necessarily harder whenever you push through them. So it's like, might as well... He's at 13. So I could do 7, 8 here. I'm going to actually just thwart 2 off of here. We're going to play a Genius to play a White Hot Room. So I want to use the cards. Actually, we're going to hang on to a Genius. We're going to use a Telekinetic Attack and a Phoenix Force to play White Hot Room, and we'll hang on to Genius. We'll flip down, exhaust White Hot Room, and heal 2 damage. Alrighty. And we're ready. Mental paralysis, telekinetic attack, telepathic trickery, 2/4, telepathic trickery, and telekinetic shield. So there's our shield. I like that. So 2, 4, 6. On the plus side, at least you weren't playing as SPDR Colossus. Oh yeah. Ugh. You lose just half or like a third of your hand. And less good Aunt May. Yes. I guess you could get the resources. But I plan on going crazy next turn. So let's see what happens. So starting out, we're placing 1. Toad's gonna scheme for 2 plus 1, so 3 total. Which works for me. And then our encounter card is Pyro. So Pyro, after Pyro attacks you, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each printed resource. So there you go, Doug. We have Pyro too. So we get both of them. Alrighty, so my turn. We're going to exhaust White Hot Room to heal 2 damage. So we're back up to full, which I'm happy about. Let's go ahead and flip over to Phoenix. Okay. So let's use Phoenix Force and Team Building Exercise. So we will flip this over to the Unleashed trait. So I get -2 thwart and +2 attack. And we're going to put in the shield. So we have the shield out now. So now Toad's not going to damage us, ideally. We're going to spend a Genius for a telepathic trickery. So remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you have the Unleashed trait, stun and confuse an enemy. No, never mind. So we're not going to use that. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave the 4 threat on the scheme. Because everyone has steady right now. So stunning and confusing is not going to help. But we will use a Genius and telepathic trickery to play a telekinetic attack. So deal 7 damage. If we have the Unleashed trait, which we do, deal 2 additional damage and it gains overkill. So we're going to do 9. We're going to hit Pyro for 4 and then roll 5 over to Toad. Then we'll swing for 3 against the villain. Phoenix Force says the I punch harder, but I also become dumber. Yes. Yes. What's a paralysis? Her kit is really expensive. Is it worth thwarting with Widow in case of an advance? I would not be upset with an advance. I don't have any tough or status cards, and giving the steady allows me, like, I'm thinking about just letting it advance or hoping that it advances so that I can play telepathic trickery to stun and confuse the enemy. So that's kind of what's going on in my mind right now. To see if I want to do that. That 500 IQ play, I like. Yeah, it's like, because like steady is not helping me. Let the agenda advance, but think of the children. They could take the Atrium. That's just the opening. Plus, we get to see more of the game at that point. So we're going to toss mental paralysis, and then we'll ready up. We're going to hang on to telepathic trickery. We got a what doesn't kill me, which does not help right now. We got a danger room. Get behind me, so 2, 4, and a strength. By the way, this is what Pyro is like after fighting Jason, just on fire. I love it. I'm not going to take any damage though, so I can't do a what doesn't kill me. Bummer. Okay, so placing 1 here on the scheme. Toad is going to attack me for 2 plus 1 The villain is Pyro. Give him an additional boost card. This set, I love this set. So that's 3. So we're gonna place 3 here. He did not damage me. So then we got a Pyromaniac. Pyro activates against you if he's not in play. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Pyro and put him into play. I feel like we just got rid of him. Okay. Let's go ahead and strength for a danger room. We'll team building exercise. Toss a what doesn't kill me for a telepathic trickery. Or do we just let it push? We just let it push. That feels wrong. It just feels wrong. We're gonna let it push. That's actually what we're gonna do. We're going to let it push. And because we're gonna let it push, we're going to swing to kill Pyro. So we don't push over. We need 1 damage for Natasha. Then we're gonna flip down. So hopefully we can activate Danger Room here. Because we're getting close. I'm thinking that we may be able to grab our Rock Slide. We're gonna hang on to Telepathic Trickery. We'll just toss these. I don't know if this deck is functioning well. Just building it right off the bat. I'm not sure if this is the right way to play Protection with her. Hey, Phoenix isn't the only one who can rise from the ashes. Yes, Pyro's back. He's just always back. We will place 1 power counter on Phoenix Force. Alrighty, we're ready. Draw. Keep that. Polaris. Get behind me. Nightcrawler 2/4. Protective Training, and then after this card enters your hand, discard an ally or support that I control. I'm feeling like we already passed our second team building exercise. We have not. Let's toss a team building exercise and then we'll draw into the here soon. Get behind me. She said the 9 health hero. You know what? What? Okay, and then I just have to discard that. That's a brutal encounter card. Oofed. That hurts. A direct counter to Mystique could be plan B. That's true. But it's a... After this card enters your hand. So whenever you draw it is when you do it. But then you have to discard it. Oh, wait. Are you... You can discard this card at the end of the... From your hand at the end of the... When I discard it, does it go here? I assume so. So you get 1 less card. That's brutal. That is... Yeah. But I'm wondering if... Do I discard it to mine? I think I discard it probably to the encounter deck discard pile. That would be my guess. Sure, this tells me somewhere. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so we're gonna place 1. Toad is gonna scheme for 2 + 2, which pops. Flip this card. Each character gains Retaliate 1. Ooh. Add this scheme to the victory display. Advance it if there are 3 main schemes. Alrighty, so that comes in with 1. Professor X, my atrium. It's gone. Okay. Bad card is going to be Toad. So that's Surges because we have Toad. Brotherhood Beatdown. Toad, discard 1 random card from your hand. Come on. Okay, so come on. Come on for a 6. Let's go for 6. 5. Nightcrawler. Oofed. Okay. So four hand side. Wrong pile. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I always do that. I love the cafeteria art, by the way. Oh, just Blob eating everything. Yes, that's fantastic. Love it. Alrighty. So here we are. I guess actually I probably could have Black Widowed that. Yeah. I'm gonna retcon that just slightly. I'm going to exhaust Black Widow, spend a Get Behind Me to cancel and reveal another card. No, that doesn't make any sense. I'll just lose Nightcrawler. We'll be sad about it. Okay. Or you can use Cap's ability to discard Infiltration. Nightcrawler is Mystique's son, like Modern's. Yeah, right? Oh, jeez. Okay. So, my turn. Let's go ahead and toss these 3 to play Polaris. We'll exhaust Danger Room. We'll go find Rock Slides at the bottom. Protective Training and attach it. So +3 hit points. So Polaris is at 6 health. Then when she enters play, give an X-Men character a tough status card. My only X-Men character is Polaris, so I will give her a tough status card. Well, White Hot Room to get 1 money there. And we're at 9 health. We are doing absolutely fine. We'll come up and we'll swing for 3. And actually, you know what? We'll have Polaris swing and knock that tough off to push Toad. We have Blob next. So after Blob attacks and damages a character, stun that character. So Blob comes in with 16, and I get an encounter card. Okay. Did we ever figure out, does this go to this pile? I'm just going to put it in that pile. Okay. Just remember that Toad has Retaliate, so someone has to take damage. Ooh, that's true. Actually, I'm going to have Phoenix take the damage. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to put these out here. So that's going to help me remember. Everyone has Retaliate. You get a Retaliate, and you get a Retaliate. Alright, okay, so we will... Got Power Protection, Powerful Punch, like that. Energy, so much money. Ooh, there's my Rock Slide. Let's go. Alrighty, I'm happy with that. Rock Slide has Retaliate too now. Your character too. So it didn't trigger because I killed the villain. So Retaliate does not trigger until after you kill until after we kill a Retaliate does not trigger if you kill the character that has Retaliate. So only one character takes the damage because the second attack killed the villain. I think so. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to probably, assuming we don't discard our entire hand again, we're probably going to flip down and play a Rock Slide just to say that we did it. We're going to do it for the gram. That's what we're going to be doing. Alrighty. So placing 1 here. Blob is going to attack. We're going to play an energy to play a powerful punch. So when an enemy initiates an attack, deal 4 damage to the enemy. So we'll hit Blob for 4. He has retaliate, so I take 1. Blob is going to hit me for 2. I have retaliate, so he's going to take 1. So 2 plus 3. Ouch. There goes Mystique. So 2, and I will take 3 damage. So I'm down to 4. That happened quickly. Alrighty then. That was kind of exciting. Jeez. We'll deal out encounter cards. So this first one, Homo Superior. Attach to a minion and give it the tough status card. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. So we don't have a minion. So this surges into Groundswell. When revealed, Avalanche activates against you. If he's not in place, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Avalanche minion and reveal him. I was just saying your character had... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Strange. Are you stunned from Blob? Yes, I am. Thank you. Good call. Less happy about that. And then this is gone. Avalanche. Avalanche is a 1/3/5 attack. After Avalanche attacks you, exhaust a character you control. Gross. Okay. Second encounter card is the Assaults. The villain's going to attack me. So we're going to take 2 plus a boost card, and we're going to have Polaris defend this. So 2 plus 1. If the villain is Avalanche, he is not. So 3 damage. And then I have Retaliate. So 1 back to the villain, who's down to 10. Okay. Let's have... So technically you might not be stunned after all. Could have sworn your shield works like the armored rhino suit. There's no spillover. Yes, that is correct. Wow. Huh. Yeah, so telekinetic shield is when an attached character would take damage from an enemy attack, place that damage here instead. Then if there's at least 5 damage here, discard Wow, that's way good. That's way good. So I'm going to actually heal 2 as well. Huh. That's interesting. Where's my what doesn't kill me's? Have I passed both of those? There's 1, 2. Okay, so I passed both of those. I was just typing the same thing. That's cool. I like that a lot. Alrighty, so since that is as cool as I thought it was, so that's 10. That's 6. We'll just go ahead and swing and hit Blob for 3. I take a damage because of Retaliate. We'll flip down to Jean Grey. We'll use White Hot Room to heal for 2. We're going to toss Power Protections to play Rock Slide, and we're going to exhaust Danger Room to go find and get the Protective Training. So now we have a 9 health Rock Slide with Retaliate 2. So that's fun. Polaris is stun. Yes, thank you. So Rock Slide's going crazy now, so that's kind of fun. Alrighty. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will probably pop. I kind of like the Retaliate, because I think I can outlast the Retaliate. So let's thwart 1 with Rock Slide. All right, so we're ready. I want to raise my hand and admit that I don't know who the hell Rock Slide is. Same. I don't. I have no idea. 2, 4, 6. So we do deck out. That's a little unfortunate. Amazing card. Probably a really good Phoenix card. Hard to ignore. No damage build. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would probably be the next way I build her in protection, is to go like if I have over my starting hit points, then I become a god. That build with like fighting fits and all of that good stuff. And with that card, with endurance, with a couple of the other like ways to pay for defense events, I feel like she has a solid 2 defense, so she can be a defender. So I think that's the way I would play her next. Powerful Punch, Phoenix Suit. Oh yeah. Oh, Phoenix Suit would give me a Retaliate 2 again. Team building, Mutant Protectors, Endurance. Alrighty. So we'll place 1 here. Blob's going to scheme for 2 plus 3. Oof. Or 1 plus 3. That's 4. So we do pop. So Avalanche schemes for 1. So we pop anyways. Alrighty. So flip this card. Each ally and minion gains toughness. I wonder. So I would say that means that when an ally enters play, like the current allies don't get tough. That's how I read that. So Blob raided the fridge but isn't leaving the meanie. Right? Alrighty, my 2 encounter cards. We've got Under Siege. When revealed, place 3 threat on this scheme for each Brotherhood of Mutants player in. So it's gonna be 6. And then we've got an advance. Oh, the villain's. Oh well, he's only got a 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Alrighty, and no more Retaliate. Okay, so we will heal for 2. We'll flip up to Phoenix. He's at 7, so we actually have kill. Yeah. So we'll swing for 3, 6, 7 for kill. Yeah, I don't like this deck. I don't think that this deck worked very well. Although Rock Slide with like 9 health Rock Slide, that was a ton of fun, but I do think that the way that I would build it is what what Doug was saying, like build it so that you can, subdues, kind of keeping your health high, keeping your health up, go fighting fits and all of that. I think that's probably the right way to go. I do like Black Widow in here. I think that's a good call for that. Interesting. I like the scenario a lot though. I like the scenario. I think the scenario is a really cool scenario. Protection did get unleashed faster than aggro. That's true. Yeah. So being an unleash, but it's also like protection is probably the one where you don't necessarily want to go unleash because you have that 3 thwart, which takes care of so many of the problems that protection has with like the thwarting. But it worked out. Danger Room feels like something that works really well in like a Justice deck. It worked in this deck because Phoenix has that confuse. Works with Professor X. I think there's something there. I'm about to crash. Good night, Nelson. See you soon. That's. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to actually probably end it here. I'm streaming for 4 hours. I'm getting really tired. I'm starting to miss things, and I don't want to miss things. So like, Blob came in with toughness. I don't actually even know if I took the toughness off, but I had Jocasta to deal the damage. But anyways, you think Toad early did? Oh, Toad did make it really difficult. Toad being the first villain is probably the top. I mean, all of these are bad. All of these are really bad. I think it's a really cool scenario. I love it. But okay, so we are gonna pick up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We're gonna play through the 2 games we have left with Phoenix, so a Leadership and a Justice Phoenix, and then we will hop on over to either Shadowcat or Colossus, depending on what we're feeling for tomorrow. Tune in next time, same time ish, same channel. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like it needs to be like a commercial, right? It's like the commercial that we used to watch and love. But So yes, so 10 a.m. tomorrow, same time, no, same place, 10 a.m. tomorrow. We will pick up with Phoenix going through Justice and Leadership, and then we're going to switch over to Shadowcat or Colossus, depending on how we feel. Hope to see you all there. Really enjoying the X-Men so far. Thank you so very much for hanging out. It was an absolute blast unboxing and playing. See you all tomorrow. Peace.